Chaos, organised or not, is really not the best choice and work environment we need to do our best work. Let's bring chaos to heel and get ourselves better set to master mayhem. Welcome back to this weekly edition every Friday of the Japan Business Mastery Show. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy. I'm the president of Carnegie Training here in Japan and the best-selling author of two books, Japan Business Mastery and Japan Sales Mastery. We are bringing the show to you from our studio in our high-performance center here in Akasaka, in Minato-ku in center of Tokyo. This is episode number 37, and we are talking about reduce stress. Before we get going though, a quick word from our sponsor. If you want to become skilled at dealing with people, then sign up for the Dale Carnegie course. Fully road tested for the last 100 years. This course is super popular globally and in Japan too. We've been teaching this for over 50 years here. Improve your ability with people, really ramp up your communication and leadership skills, grow your confidence and end your stress. Contact us to do the Dale Carnegie course now in either Japanese or English. Are you doing business with Japan? Do you really know how things work? Japan Business Mastery provides the answers. Do you have the right networks and know how to create them? Do you know how to get on the same wavelength with Japanese buyers? Do you know what being trustworthy looks like from the Japanese perspective? Japan Business Mastery is based on more than 30 years' experience in Japan and will become your go-to guide. Want to succeed in Japan? Buy Japan Business Mastery now. Welcome back. Okay, now it's time for the show. それでは行きましょう. So let's get going. Here are some working habits that we can adopt to minimize worry, fatigue, and potential stress, resulting in reduced ill health. 1. Clear your desk of all papers except those relating to the immediate problem at hand. The reason we have all that paper around us is we are filing it on our desk. TRAF it instead. T, toss it away. Whenever I look at my physical files, I always notice that there is a lot of paper which I never look at and never need. Years go by and I never needed it. In fact, I have usually completely forgotten I even had it in the first place. So let's toss it out early rather than later. R, refer it to someone else for action. This is Delegation 101. But most of us are weak on the delegation front, mainly because we don't do it the right way. Normally, we say dumb things like, it'd be quicker if I did it myself. Instead, we need to have a proper conversation with the delegatee on why doing this task is in their interest and map out the follow-up process. We need that conversation so we get their buy-in. If we get that ownership, then we can hand over responsibility, lighten our load, and move to a monitor-only mode. A, action it. Either we knock it off right here, or, well, let's say we can do it under 2 minutes, or we park it and add it to our to-do list, prioritize for a later time. To do it later, go to your diary, find the day when you'll be able to do it, and make an appointment on that day with yourself to devote to completing that task. F, file. Before you take the plunge and file it, ask yourself if you really, really need this information. Maybe you only need a small part of it, in which case take a photo of it or get that bit into an Evernote or some similar alternative. You might scan the document and file it electronically and eliminate the physical record completely. Number 2, do things in the order of their importance. Major insight: not all bits of paper have the same value. Prioritising work is a must. We can't do everything, but we can do the most important things. We just need to decide what they are and start there. We keep moving the paper around our desk as we grapple with what to do with it all. The sheer volume starts to weigh on us, and we have trouble sorting the numerous sheaves littering our desk. A quick sort into piles of high and low priority will soon have your eyes occupied with only the most important items rather than drowning in paper. Number 3, learn to organise and delegate responsibility. This is similar to refer, except that with expert delegation, the task never arrives on your desk in the first place. You head it off with a pass and make sure it is rerouted to the delegatee first. Our job is to discuss the task with the delegatee before they start work on it. Monitor their work to make sure they are on track, and then let them do it. Don't buy it back under any circumstances. We also need to inform others in the team that from now on, the delegatee and not you need to see all the information on the topic. Get helpful team members to stop copying you in on every related email and all the other irrelevant emails they copy you in on as well. Number 4, don't keep putting off problems. Having said that, though, there is both positive and negative procrastination. Deciding not to do something now may be the best choice. We just need to be aware that this is what we are deciding. Negative procrastination is not doing something we should when we should be doing it, because we are immobilized through fear of making a decision. When you have a problem, solve it then and there if you have the facts necessary to make a decision. As the saying goes, if you have to swallow a frog, do it in one gulp. None of these ideas will be news to any of us. We know all of this, but we just don't do it. We understand the concepts, but we don't apply. We get it, but we do nothing about it. Simple works best. So let's get started with some simple solutions to our work environment situation. Some key learnings. 1. TRAF, our way into better productivity. 2. Prioritise. 3. Delegate. 4. Swallow our frog in one gulp. Thank you for watching this episode, and remember to hit the subscribe button. The Japan Business Mastery Show is here to help you navigate your way around business in Japan. Subscribe on YouTube. Share with your family, friends and colleagues. Hit the little bell icon for automatic new episode notifications. Our website details are on screen now, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. It's awesome value, so check it out. Please leave me some feedback on YouTube. I would love to know how this show helped and what other topics you are interested in for me to cover. Just tell me how I can help you best. You might also enjoy my other weekly shows. For podcasts, Mondays for the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show podcast version. Tuesdays we have the Presentations Japan series. Wednesdays for the Sales Japan series. Thursdays for the Leadership Japan series, and Fridays for the Japan Business Show podcast version. You get these wherever you get podcasts. Also on Mondays, I release my other TV show, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, and I do that on YouTube. In episode 38, we are talking about the best kept secret in sales. Onegai itashimasu. Please join me next week to master business here, because that is what we want, isn't it? Japan Business Mastery.